Hi, friends. I hope you are doing well. There's a lot happening in the life of our congregation and in our community this weekend, and I want to highlight a few of those things. On Sunday, Patrick will continue the series in worship that he began last week on the centrality of Christian worship and the basics of Christian worship. He's calling that series The Bath, the Book, and the Meal. And so last week, we looked together at the bath and baptism and its central place in our life together as worshiping people. This Sunday, he will help us explore the meaning of the word, the book. Next Sunday, we'll talk about the meal. It's a deeply meaningful opportunity for us to reground ourselves in the basics of worship, which is the foundation of our life together. On Saturday, we have a chance to gather in this space, in the sanctuary, to witness to the resurrection of Jesus and to celebrate the life of Don Totten. That service is at 3 o'clock with the reception following down in the room where Saturday Sanctuary will have just finished, which is particularly meaningful as Don was a big supporter of Saturday Sanctuary toward the end of his life. Also this weekend, a couple other things are happening. One is Jeremy and a couple other adult leaders are taking our youth choir on a trip to Nashville. This is a trip that's been gestating in Jeremy's mind for over a year, and they're doing it this weekend, and it's really exciting. So we'll pray for them as they're gone learning about some musical history, and excited to hear back from them next week. Also this weekend, there are all kinds of Martin Luther King weekend celebrations and opportunities. Many of us will gather on Saturday morning for the prayer breakfast. The racial justice team purchased 2 tables as sponsoring those, and we filled those seats. Next year, we may need a 3rd or even 4th table based on the interest that we got. That's wonderful. We're excited about that. On Sunday morning, Tracy Groover and I are leading a faith formation class down in the fellowship hall, continuing a series that Shannon started last week about spiritual disciplines. And we'll be looking this week at the practice of acts of service and justice. We'll look especially at Martin Luther King's letter from Birmingham jail and use that to invite us into acts of service and justice. Then on Monday is our community march and rally. It begins with a service at St. James, not too far away from here. And we often have people from First Pres gather together for that and participate in the march. All kinds of things happening. You can read more in the email. Hope you find ways to connect, and we'll see you in worship on Sunday morning.